on the Yankees. John Shelby and Chris Singleton on the call. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only Game 5.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character, and for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, it can kind of prove to be an overwhelming scenario to face, and so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started. Today's starting pitcher, Spencer Strider.
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
For the Francisco Lindor.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. Out to short. Seager sends it across the first. Lindor retired. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back, and for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on. And now let's see if they force him on the bases.
Inside, almost got him.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Right-hander kick steals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. So Pete Bear at 98 miles an hour. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 5. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And another ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Carlos Correa waiting for a turn at the plate. Payoff pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back at Yankee Stadium and towing the slab, Seth Lugo. What do we need to know here?
power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's Bryce Harper. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Righty delivers. Outside low, and the count is 2-2. Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That is first. The 17th.
Here comes Aaron Judge. The pitch. And Judge spoils that one. And a 1-2. Correa over to Baez, and that's 2. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Top of the second, now Correa up to hit. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Rolls across the diamond and quickly one away in the second. Here's Eddie Rosario. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout.
Look at the video of that pitch. He's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way. All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to...
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back now in the Bronx, bottom half of inning number 2. So now it's Corey Seager. The 1-1. Seager swings, rips one to right, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. The pitch.
That's a ball.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants. Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double. Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down to the order. And the righty deals. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 5 of the NLCS. Hit hard on the ground to short. That ends the frame. We'll move to the third with no score. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. And now the veteran catcher, Victor Caratini. Not close with that one, and the count is 3-1. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now it's going to be Emmanuel Rivera at the Belton Finals. Runner on the go. The 1-2. And that one is inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Next pitch in the dirt, and the count's full. Right through there, got it. And that's the first out.
Dude, he was shopping at the buckle right there the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
So the lineup flips over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1-1 now. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Tucker ranging back and gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Javi Baez digs in right side. One down, base is empty. And that one a little bit high.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Kicks and deals. Out towards left center. Trout sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 10.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Navarro. Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2. swinging. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in New York, bottom of the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one at triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike two. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
So the batting order turns over, and now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And he deals. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Rutschman, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. There's a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Two down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's Harper now. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. Baez gathers and throws to first. Harper retired. And that's the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. On to inning number 4. The Tropics out front here, 2-0. Game 5 of the NLCS. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Navarro. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who
throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, Brooke, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. It could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
And here comes Carlos Correa. That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That one drilled left field and foul ball. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Hits and misses. That's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So up next, Eddie Rosario. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Man at second. Into center. Judge has it sized up. That's out number 2. Jose Miranda will hit next. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We're midway in the 4th. The Tropics out front 2-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, here is Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-1.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Left-hand hitter waits. And a good eye there.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And there's the strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Here's Mookie Betts. Turns and fires to Betts. And a foul ball. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 5th. Vic Caratini at the plate. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Movement in the bullpen. Sonny Gray appears to be getting loose. Snell also getting ready. Here comes a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Righty to the plate.
At the ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's the left fielder, Emmanuel Rivera.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The line to kick the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hard hit, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's a big power threat. Austin Riley. That one in triple digits.
3-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Here's Trout. The wind to the pitch. That one missed. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rivera settles under it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
This to third. Correa over to first. And that is the inning. Sonny Gray on the pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's Javier Baez.
Leading off for San Diego, the second baseman, Javier Baez.
And a 2-1 on the way. Just off the inside edge. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Glasnow, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Bednar getting cranked up as well. And the pitch. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Tucker going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Now it's the power speed combo. Navarro. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. And miss, struck him out, and there's two away.
Oh, tough night at the dish, punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
Outside low, and the count is 3-1. Carlos Correa up next. Right-handed reliever. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Navarro off of first with two away. Sonny Gray checks on the runner, and he's back in on a dive.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
That one inside, and now 3 balls and a strike. Eddie Rosario to bat next. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball. Bring the count forward.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Tropics with the lead 2-0. Back for more from the Bronx. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Marcus Semien. The pitch. And it is 2-1.
Well, these players doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Righty delivers. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 30.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And a pitch.
I got 3-2.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. 1 out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win.
Simeon runs. Pitch is low. Throw to second.
Just a mechanically sound throw right there. Great footwork, good transfer, quick release, all those things that you need to do. You don't have to have the highest velocity, but if you can throw it on the money, you can throw out some fast runners.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 3, got him swinging. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back in New York, top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Eddie Rosario. 2-1 now. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses, and now 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Into left center for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner at first with no outs here. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside. It's 2-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And the right-hander deals. Ground ball could be 2. He flips it to second in time. How about that double play?
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
And that skips into dirt. Two down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 5. And that's in the dirt.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one hammered on its way. That's not coming back. He'll touch them all. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Emmanuel Rivera now at the plate. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Third out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Bottom of the seventh. Here's the center fielder, Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the game, the center fielder, Aaron Judge.
In the air, left field. Rivera gets under it. And it's caught for the out.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches in this game.
Shortstop,
Seager stands in now.
Seager.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
That one misses. 3-2 down. The wind and the pitch. Got him. 2 away. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now it's Mookie Betts. High fly ball out into left center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back in the Bronx, we go to the 8th. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And here it comes.
Nope.
That misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 3. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Tucker going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's ripping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that falls out of here.
The batter now, Javier Baez. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And another ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Oh, a great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Two outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Navarro. That's in there. It's 2-2. Two outs, base is empty. That's down and in. Navarro waits on deck. And it's ball four. He missed down low.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Navarro, the runner at first with two gone. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now in the Bronx. On to the bottom of the eighth. Here's Austin Riley. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Mike Trout. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground ball, left side. Off-balance beat, there's one. On to first in time. Double play.
As a former player, watching back plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And the batter now, Adley Rutschman. Two outs. Just missed. Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And he walked him.
That's up.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here is Marcus Semien. Here's a 1-1.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
1-2 here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Bang! And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Seth Lugo gives way, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Alex Claudio.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So back to the top of the order, and now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2. Two down, nobody on. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one down the line, and he picks it up in foul territory. Got him. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And the home team down a run. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Carlos Correa.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
The 1-1. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That catches the zone for a strike. And the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Two now. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Kicks and fires. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. Hard hit left side. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Jose Miranda. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
2 outs. Goes to high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Tropics lead it 3-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
The first base.
And here we are, 9th inning elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
He's got to find a way just to quiet things down, work his way onto the base path so that they can have an inning and get back in this game.
And another ball. Aaron Judge getting on deck circle. One-run game, bottom 9. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. When you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
He's 2 outs away. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, the pitch. This one in the air right field. Judge out on the play. Out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's Corey Seager.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work the wall, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And a 3-1 on the way. And fouled off. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And that does it. They win the pennant. They are champions of the National League.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
Fans our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors.